You know, guys, it's pretty safe to say that I am a slave to sports. I mean, it consumes my life because being a handicapper, it's a 365-day a year job. Okay, granted, you do get a couple of days off when they bracket the All-Star game in baseball, but otherwise, for me, this is a 24/7, 7-day a week, 365-day a year job. And when I do have those rare hours off, trust me, you will not find me talking about sports because it's like somebody working in a candy store, you don't want to eat the candy anymore. And trust me, guys, that is the truth because in college, I worked in a high end department store behind the gourmet candy counter. Can you imagine me making these dainty little boxes with all these cute little nonpareils and other chocolate delicacies for people so they could give them as gifts? But yeah, that was me. And trust me, after just about 2 weeks, I didn't even want to taste a nonpareil, a chocolate covered pretzel, nothing. I didn't want any chocolate ever again in my life. That was the bottom line. But not that I'm complaining because I love this job because every single day is different. There's never a repeat performance. But inevitably, when somebody finds out what I do, their first question is, well, how the hell did you get into this job? Well, I tell them, I went to school, journalism, minor marketing, advertising, blah, 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 blah. But here's the deal. 25 years ago today, I took a turn to the dark side. Yes, the dark side. Because for about 7.5, 8 years, I have been a reporter, worked my way up to being managing editor of a national sports wire service that catered to radio and TV stations, just with sports and also some gaming information as well, but mainly just any type of sports coverage in broadcast style. That was the big thing that was in vogue back then. You started off going to school for journalism. There were no sports writing classes, but this newfangled thing called broadcast journalism suddenly started taking over as everybody wanted to be a TV star or a radio star. And hell, that's what I wanted to be as well. So I had done it for, a number of years. And then suddenly I was getting married and I'm making like the whopping sum of like $24,600 way back then. And I thought, well, this guy that has offered me a job 2 previous times in Atlanta to start up a brand new sports magazine, I figured I'd at least listen to his offer one more time. So he flew me down to Atlanta, wined and dined me and my future wife at the time, met me here. I was going to be working with a bunch of guys I knew either from college or formerly worked with in Philadelphia. And I decided, what the hell? You're dangling almost $40,000 in a bonus in front of me? Yeah, I'm going to go to Atlanta and take over a sports magazine. So I go to Atlanta. We start up the sports magazine. I get married 6 months later. During my honeymoon, the magazine folds. I'm not kidding. I couldn't make this up. The magazine folds during my honeymoon. Yeah, it wasn't like the greatest experience in the world coming back and going, what am I going to do next? Well, what was next? We started an in-house advertising agency, and that's what I did for the next couple of years. Then eventually I syndicated and hosted my own national sports talk show where I was in 28 of the top 40 markets in the country. Friday Night Quarterback was the name of the show, and it was all dealing with gambling. Eventually I took over the advertising, the marketing for 900 numbers and a free score phone system, etc. And eventually down the road, it was about 12 years ago, I realized that the 900 telephone business was a dead business. And I decided, hey, let's take that whole thing over to the internet. And I developed what you now see today and what so many people have just blatantly stolen and copied all my concepts and all my ideas. But the bottom line is they don't have me. And they don't have the group of handicappers that I have working for me. So 25 years ago today is where I took the turn. I have to be honest with you. When I first started doing this, the first year or so, I really thought, especially after I had my national radio show, I thought I'd just do it a year or two and get back into TV. I thought that, I started applying for sports jobs again. God, I can't tell you how many times I finished second for a job in Syracuse, second for a job in Birmingham, second for a job in Mobile, Alabama. You can only finish second for a job so many times. And in the meantime, you're making more and more money and going, I don't have to be a TV star, And it's amazing how things come around in the long term. Because then suddenly, about 10 years ago, I'm doing TV in New York, I'm doing TV in Chicago, I'm doing TV in Philadelphia, I'm doing a football preview show with Steve Budin for 7 years over on FoxSports.com. And suddenly I'm doing TV anyway and doing radio at one time, 30 to 40 interviews a week. So what goes around comes around. But in honor of me doing this for 25 years, today your money-saving discount coupon code. As you know, every single Saturday for the past 2.5 years, I've given you an opportunity to save potentially hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price. Well, today, guys, you can save 25% off your total purchase price simply by using coupon code 25%, 25PERCENT. Repeat after me, MICKEYMOUSE. No, it's 25%, 25PERCENT. Oh, am I wound up right now? I am wound up right now, I'm telling you. Anyway, 25%. Now, you know the deal, guys. This is a mix and match coupon. You can buy any handicapper or handicappers packages or picks. Anything here at the site you can buy. You put it in your shopping cart. You apply the coupon. You get 25% off the total purchase price. The only stipulation is you can't come in and buy handicapper A's plays and 3 hours later come back and buy handicapper B's plays or package. You got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time. And then you get 25% off your total purchase price by using that coupon code, as I just gave you, 25%. Remember, if you ever have any questions or anything like that, just contact customer service. That's why I pay them the big money. Okay, no, I do, and hey, bottom line, they're there to help you. So seriously, if you ever have any questions, go ahead and contact them. They're lonely guys, so, make them feel good. Tell them I said hello. Listen, another coupon that's going today, $9 payday winner number 12 out of 15 going today. And that is going to be Steve Budin's Baltimore Crew with their 4th baseball play of the season. It's $25 winner number 10 out of 11. Their dog of the month. It goes on the nighttime card. Listen, Wednesday and Thursday, they had 25-dime baseball releases. Wednesday was the Marlins, 1-0 over the Mets. Thursday, it was Toronto, 12-6 over Philadelphia, and you got those two winners as the $5 play of the day. Yesterday, as the 777 triple play payout release, you got their 25-dime winner on the Giants 3-1 over the Dodgers. This is their 4th 25-dime play in 4 days. It's their 4th baseball release of the entire season, and you're getting it for the 4th straight day at a discounted price by using Budin 9, Budin, and the number 9 as your discount code to get it for $9 payday winner number 12 out of 15. Budin 9, Budin, and the number 9. Listen, I don't know what the other coupons and discounts are going to be today, but you can check out the homepage because I'm doing this report right now at about 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody else is up at the moment. So that's the bottom line. As for the other handicappers here at the site, congratulations going out to Jeff Benton. He won again yesterday. 50-dime winner on the Pacers and Wizards, the easiest under you'll ever see in the postseason. That's for damn sure. And it was winning day number 23 out of 30 for him. And over that month-long period, $10 bettors have won $8,080. So kudos to him. And of course, Wednesday, he hit his big 100-dime winner on the Thunder by 11 over the Clippers. Now, Benton won yesterday, and as I pointed out in the video report, Benton and Scott Delaney were on opposite sides of that Pacers-Wizards total. So Delaney did lose, but here's the bottom line. He was going for NBA major wager winner number 16 out of 19. He was going for winning day number 17 out of 21. He lost the play. And you know what? $10 bettors are still up over $6,000 the past 3 weeks. Now, I tell you the good. I always got to tell you the bad. Brad Wilton, who had won 12 out of 16 100-dime max wager releases in the NBA, including one just a couple of nights ago, yesterday upped the ante, the first ever 150-dime release of his career in the NBA since he joined the site a little over 2.5 years ago. And he was on the wrong side, as he had the Clippers last night. And you know the Clippers, a 4-point favorite, lost outright to the Thunder. Here's what I'm going to say about that, guys. Listen, he was playing from a position of strength because since last July, going into yesterday, $10 bettors following his advice in all sports had won over $14,000. You got to take shots when the opportunity presents itself because that's how you take little bankrolls and you make them grow up to be big bankrolls. You have to take the shot, especially when you're playing with somebody else's money. If not, you never make those little bankrolls grow up to be big boys and girls, okay? That's the bottom line. So he did lose that play, but listen, the fact is that those $10 bettors are still up over $12,000 following his betting advice over the past 10 months. So we talked the good, we talked the bad. You can check out the other coupons and all that kind of good stuff. As for me, Yesterday, I gave you a free winner on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and thank goodness they did win. It was a very important game for me because, as you know, I have a 15-dime max wager release on the Thunder in the series, minus $1.70, as do you if you happen to get that play. Now, I rate my plays much more conservatively. You're never going to find a 100-dime play for me because I have historically always believed in going with a very narrow rating system. So my rating system is between 5 and 15 dimes. So when I tell you today I have a 15-dime max wager release on the Spurs Trailblazers Game 3 side, you better believe that's right there at the top of my rating scale. In fact, it matches the highest rated play of my career in the NBA. And those 15-dime plays in the NBA, I'm 43, 30, and 6 with them over the past, it's 2009 season, so we're almost talking 5 years. And these are the same plays. I'm 68 and 47 in the NFL the past 4 years, including 17 and 7 last season. With all that being said, I'm going to obviously not discuss that play any further, and instead, let's focus our attention on a couple of baseball freebies, which took a split yesterday as I lost with Toronto, but gave you the Rangers and Yu Darvish's near no-hitter, and also on the Brooklyn-Miami showdown in game number 3 at the Barclays Center. I look at game number 1. Okay, the Nets obliterated the Heat after halftime. In game number 2, the Heat obliterated the Nets. Let me get that correct. In game number 2, yes, the Heat did win and cover. But, midway through the fourth quarter, that was a 1-2 point game. And this time, the Nets faded again. Do or die situation, obviously, for the Nets today. I know Miami has just been on this incredible run in the postseason dating back to last year, blah, blah, blah. But if ever Brooklyn was going to win a game, it's going to be today at home. Because listen, this is a team that was 28 and 13 at home overall this year in the regular season, but you know how dynamite they were. Up until the last week of the regular season, starting with the first of the new year, they were just dynamite playing at home. On the other hand, the Heat were only 3 games over 500 this year in the regular season play outside of South Beach. 3 games over 500. Is Deron Williams going to go scoreless like he did in game number 2, missing all 9 of his shots? I doubt it. Will Kevin Garnett actually hit the broadside of the barn this time after going 2 for 10 in the first 2 games in the series? I think so. The bottom line is this. The Nets are going to play better because they're simply playing at home. So even though Miami has won 8 straight playoff games dating back to last season, I'm going to go with Brooklyn as the 1.5 point dog in this one, as I think the Nets at least salvage a little bit of respect by winning game number 3. They're not going to win the series. They're still going to lose it, but I think they take game number 3 here today. Now, in baseball today, first game, I want to look at Oakland on the run line, and you can get the A's anywhere from $1.20 up to $1.35, depending on where you're shopping. And if you're going to play this game, you should play it early, because I think that price is going to go down for you as public money rolls more in on the A's anyway. The A's are going with Sonny Gray. He has a 1.91 earned run average this season. Team has won 5 of his last 6 starts. He has a 2.42 earned run average at home this season. Last year, as a rookie in 6 home starts, a 1.99 ERA. The team has won 10 of his last 13 starts overall, dating back to late last season, and he's facing the Nationals' Tanner Roark. Now, Roark in his last start at Philadelphia just got ripped. 4 innings of work and 7 runs allowed. Prior game, it was at home. Okay, 3 hits shut out of the Padres. But here's the deal. In 4 road starts this season, his ERA is 7.29. Now, the A's have not been playing well, okay? But they did go ahead and beat the Nationals last night 8-0 in the series opener. And considering this is a team that's been struggling offensively, that was a nice outing. As for Washington, they're also struggling offensively. Had just 3 hits last night. They scored just 12 runs in their last 6 games, twice being shut out in that stretch. They've lost 3 straight on the road. 2 of those 3 losses have come via shutout. So I'm going to go with Oakland tonight on the run line as a dog, and I think that's a pretty damn good play. Another one that I like on the run line is Baltimore against Houston. Now listen, Miguel Gonzalez, if you look at his line score, you see an ERA of 5.28 on the season. And you also see that he was rocked in his last start at Minnesota on Sunday, giving up 6 hits, walking 4 batters, and allowing 3 runs in just 4 2/3 innings of work. But in his previous 4 starts, his ERA was a more than respectable 3.18. The Astros are going with the rookie, Colin McHugh. First 2 starts this season, very strong. His third start this season, not the case there. It came, who did he face? Seattle on Sunday. He gave up 6 runs and 8 hits in just 4 innings of work. The O's were returning home last night after a 3-game sweep of the Rays in Tampa. They took the series opener by a 4-2 count. They have won 7 of their last 9 games. The Astros have lost 8 of their last 10, including 4 out of 5 on their current road trip. Listen, the Astros are last in the league in hitting. I don't care what your earned run average is, like Miguel Gonzalez is. When you're last in the league at hitting, I'm more than willing to go against you, especially with a run line play, which would then make Baltimore as a 120 dog in that one. So Baltimore and Oakland, 2 run line dogs, are your free plays in baseball. And then I like the Brooklyn Nets, a home underdog in your NBA playoff game. That'll do it, guys. Again, remember, check on the homepage. You'll see all the coupons and various offers for today. I wish you the best of luck, and I will catch you again on Sunday morning.